equal housing lender, member FDIC. Today's officials, Chuck Gonzalez, Kathy Cornell, and Ashley Ellis. The Ducks in their home white uniforms with the classic Oregon. Kind of looks like what Bev Smith used to wear.
Yeah, it's old school. If they would have told me, I would have brought some stuff out of the old trunk.
There you go. You could have worn here courtside.
Yep.
And a good look. I know it's kind of interesting. I remember asking Sabrina Ionescu and Ruthie Hebert for their final interview as they were leaving. I said, favorite uniforms. These were it.
Yeah.
The classics. They loved them. Dixie State in their black uniforms with gray numerals, handshakes all the way around. As Bev, I was asking you real quickly about playing for your country, playing for Canada, and these two get to play for USA. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's so awesome, Terry. It's just you're representing not just your hometown and your high school team and your college team, but your country, and there's just not a better feeling, particularly when you can bring home a gold medal. It's awesome. Yeah.
Sedona Prince controls the tip. And Maddie Shear with it down left to right here from courtside. Tahina Paupau goes right wing, too hard off the glass with the left hand. Sedona Prince rebound too hard. And the rebound to Dixie State. So the Ducks a couple good looks.
Yeah, great drive by Tahina. You like to see that. She looked strong, she looked confident, she looked healthy, just missed.
Vance with it on the wing as the Ducks extend out here on these three-point shooters. Here's a drive inside by Serini, and she's called for a violation, a travel, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think she either traveled, took another step because the space closed down quickly with two people over about 6'4", so that probably doesn't happen in their conference too often, and just enough to take her out of rhythm and cause that turnover.
Yeah, we saw that against Idaho State when some bigs would come over, and they're not used to that, and that'll cause you to travel or turn around or something.
Yeah, affect your shot, just your timing.
Shear down the floor, stops right elbow, now backs it up, down on the baseline, fires a 12-footer, misses, rims out, and a rebound coming out of Dixie State. Gillen, who is their leading scorer at 16 points a game, a junior, 5'9". And I watched a little bit of that Portland State game. She's pretty good. Here's a drive, Warren down on the corner, Serini drives baseline, goes all the way through to the corner. Paupau got a hand on the pass out, but it goes tipped around to Warren, fires a three left wing and misses. Shear for the Ducks as Dixie State hustles back quickly. Sedona Prince back to Shear, open, top of the circle three, back iron and kicks out. And the rebound is Parrish getting thrown into the stanchion by Serini, and a foul, and the Ducks will retain possession.
Yeah, a little bit surprised that Maddie's not distributing the ball like they did against Idaho State. Everybody touched it before there was a shot. Certainly open looks for her, but early, not getting it inside out, which is, I think, what the coaches really want to do again in this game plan.
Kylie Watson gets it inside, steps through, left hand up, and scores, and a foul. So Kylie Watson with a three-point opportunity.
And that's exactly what I think Coach Graves was just talking to Maddie Shear. You're the point guard. Make sure everybody touches it. You get it inside. You give Kylie Watson in her first career start an opportunity to say, hey, Coach, I'm going to be ready.
Brooke Vance, 6'1", from Salem, Utah. As Kylie misses the free throw, so a 2-0 Duck score here with 8:29 to go in the first quarter. Good crowd. People starting to file in. Continuing here late Sunday afternoon. Here's Tahina Paupau with a steal and then a foul by Warren as Tahina was going to race down and try and outrun Gillen to lay it in.
And there's that defensive awareness by Tahina Paupau, those long, active hands. She reads the ball very well. She's anticipating what's happening. I think she's read the game plan. So nice interception to keep the Dixieland people off balance.
And inside again to Kylie Watson with the left hand, crawls up over the rim and in. 4-0. Kylie Watson leading Dixie State. And pressure, Ducks double team and a trap, and they tie up the Dixie State player, and it will held ball and it will go to Dixie State. They'll retain possession.
There's a nice mix of defense and strategically against Dixie State. They started in man and now they're in a sort of a zone trapping defense. Really keeps these smaller teams trying to guess.
Here's a drive right side of the wing, too hard by Macy Warren, who's checked in. Did not start. Twins, Macy and Maddie. Maddie starts. Macy coming off the bench quickly, though. Out top, Watson. 4-0 score, Ducks. Here's Paupau, right wing three. Back iron and kicks long. Gillen comes in for the rebound for Dixie State. the Trailblazers. Maddie Warren, a long three, kicks long coming our way, and into the Oregon bench. It'll be Ducks ball.
Well, as you know, as a coach and a player, long shots create long rebounds, and that one was no different. And so I think Oregon has them a little bit shooting quickly, a little bit afraid of that height coming out at them maybe. So a good defensive start. Let's see if we can go back inside.
Elise Hurst.
Something in the paint.
Elise Hurst checks in for Tina Paupau. So Tina, 2.5 minutes just to get out there and run around and look good doing it. Here's Hurst with the ball. Now out top is Prince. 20 on the shot clock. Fires a long two, short off the front iron. And the rebound to Gillen for Dixie State. Comes down, gives to Warren. Long three out top is good. Rattles it in. They're not afraid to shoot.
I don't think that's a long three for her, Terry. I think that's an average three. She was very confident and pulled the trigger without any kind of hesitation.
4-3 Duck lead, under 7 minutes to go. Parrish with it on the wing. Right wing goes to Kylie Watson. Right side of the lane, into right to left, and the left hand up and in again.
I think they need to do that until the cows come home tonight. I think, yes, it's important to shoot three-pointers, but along with their defense, another steal by Parrish and a basket.
Parrish goes down, is fouled, will shoot 2 shots. But the defense has been good. I think this is going to be a pretty good defensive team.
I agree, Terry. I think the young freshmen last year who are now sophomores understand the importance of it and how Coach Graves wants it to be implemented. And they are athletic enough and their basketball IQ is high enough that they should be a good defensive team, and they're showing that this year.
And the size.
Well, the size certainly gives them an extra bit of length.
Parrish misses the first free throw. But it's going to be interesting to find out down in the Bahamas. They're going to play some teams with some size as well. Maybe not as much as Oregon, but still big enough.
Well, Stanford went down to Texas today, so women's basketball is going to be a tough gig this year in all the conferences.
Parrish gets the second free throw, and it's a 7-3 Duck lead. First point for Sydney, and Shania Pinto comes in for Sydney Parrish after the free throw. Shania Pinto, instant energy. Coming off the bench here today. Maddie Warren on the dribble, races by Hurst, gets to the rim, no good, but a late whistle and a foul going to be on Hurst, and I think the correct call, just came a little late.
Yeah, I think Chuck was waiting to see what was going to happen, if the ball was going to go in, and call the three-point play and maybe have a little bit more animation.
So 2 shots coming up here for Maddie Warren.
It was a nice drive, left-handed.
Hit a 25-foot shot and then nice drive, and then missed the free throw.
Yeah.
She is 4 for 6 from the line coming in their first 2 games. Just a freshman. She and Sister Macy missed the other one badly. The rebound Ducks. Maddie Shear down the floor to the wing. Out top to, Sedona Prince almost threw it away as Shania Pinto was cutting, but she reached back and got it. Here's Hurst, hesitation in the lane with the right hand, good. 9-3 Oregon.
Hurst is so solid and so reliable. That was just really good poise. She took it in the paint. No one came up. A little hesitation to really freeze the defender. Nice layup.
Emily Isaacson with the ball now over to Warren, left wing, a long three, no good. I think we're going to say that a lot, at least whether it's good or no good, but
yep,
the long three. Here's Hurst going down a baseline, lost her dribble, and Serini comes up with a loose ball. Maddie Warren, and running the floor up and in is Isaacson. 9-5.
Yeah, a little uncharacteristic turnover by Hurst, and everybody was caught off guard and just didn't get back in defensive transition.
5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 9-5 Duck lead. Hurst out top. Now popping out is Watson, looking high-low underneath the Sedona Prince at 6'7", goes up and catches and scores. 11-5 Ducks. Isaacson in backcourt. The Ducks at center court looking for a trap if they can get it. And they come to trap just into center court. A 10-second count. Didn't get it across.
A little bit more than 10 seconds, actually. About 12. I think Chuck was giving them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there, but great defense, great awareness to trap and then fill those passing lanes.
Sedona Prince takes a seat, and Filipina Che comes in. 6'8", replaces 6'7". Here is Hurst getting the ball kicked out on the left wing and rattles home a three. 14-5 and 5 points for Elise Hurst.
Now there's a foul into the basket for some reason. Not sure who it's on.
Foul is on.
Oh, it was on Filipina.
All right, 5. Yep.
She's just trying to assert herself. That's okay.
She's 15. He was doing. I missed the 1. I saw the 5. Filipina Che gets her first foul, and we got a timeout. Our first timeout, we'll take it. 4:58 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Ducks 14, Dixie State 5. Back to Matthew Knight Arena after this word from the Oregon Sports Network and Learfield.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey, cheesy, crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously, but as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Proactive Physical Therapy Specialists can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With 15 convenient locations across Portland, contact Proactive Physical Therapy.
To the Bahamas.
Well, it is, yes.
But, you know, I guess maybe Oklahoma has a few hours on the Ducks in terms of the travel, but certainly everybody is in the same situation.
Dixie State ball after the Che foul. It was the Ducks' first foul of the ball game. Maddie Warren over to Isaacson for a 3 right wing. Well, they went 5 of 34 Friday night at Portland State. I think they did some shooting practice because they're looking pretty good so far. 2 of 5 for threes.
Well, it was probably their first road trip. They're a young NC2A Division I team, their first year in NC2A, so that's always a new experience.
As Che scored at the other end, they got it inside and used her size, left hand, as she is left-handed. Here's Maddie Warren. Pinto hounding her inside. Isaacson back out. Vance doesn't fire. Here's Gillen down, gets around Che on the baseline over the rim, too far. And the rebound, Pinto. Here come the Ducks, Maddie Shear over to the left wing. Here is Hurst for 3. Nope. And Pinto from behind tipped it to herself, but it went out of bounds. I'm not. Are they calling a foul on her or no? It is going to be a foul.
Yeah, she
on
did.
Pinto.
You know, probably got a little bit too much body, even though as she jumps, she's got some springs. But it was a good block out. I mean, this small Dixie State team has to be a good rebounding team on the defensive end to get into bodies, and they did that time.
16-8 Ducks, 3:50 to go. Inside, Serini had to pass it back out. Comes around to Vance on the left wing. Back to Serini at the top. Pinto right on her. Here's Vance, open 3, hard off the glass of the iron. And the rebound comes to Hurst to Shear. Down the left side she goes. Ducks leading by 8, 3.5 minutes to go. Little pick, a little roll to Watson. Couldn't quite handle the bounce pass, but Shea picks up the loose ball and scores.
She's in the right place at the right time quite a bit, Terry. That's good timing by her. She's following the ball. She's aware of what's going on, and really a great offensive rebound for her.
For somebody who hasn't played a lot of basketball, didn't play at all last year.
Yeah, I think she's hungry, and I think she's ready to learn, and what an environment to do so.
3-ball right corner from Vance is long, and Shear comes out with it. Go Watson, left wing Hurst. They come out on her now. Now she drives, gets underneath, dishes in the lane to Che. Che up left hand to glass it in.
Follow the penetration, is ready. I mean, even in this, if Dixie State boxes her out, it's going to be difficult for them. You can't teach tall, and she's got it.
Pinto
taking advantage of it.
Pinto trapped a Dixie State player just in backcourt, right at half court. She made a wild throw that went off of the Dixie State player into the Oregon bench, and Oregon will have the ball. Shannon Duffesy checks in, inbounding right in front of us. The veteran, been playing 6 years of basketball. Utah State, at Missouri, and now here to Oregon. And she gets it kicked out to her on the left side, no good. And Pinto with the rebound, and they're going to say over the back, I think, again. No, they're saying backing into her.
She did displace her. I mean, I think if she would have held her ground rather than displacing her.
Yeah.
That's a good old tough Canadian there. Serenian, she's got some hockey instincts.
Shania Pinto, 4 for 4 from the line so far in this young season. 2-time JC All-American at Northwest Florida State College from Mozambique.
Really like her, Terry. She's just So athletic, and she's so focused and aware. I like the concentration she has when she comes into the game. She knows the game plan. She's an experienced player, but still, she really just gives a big lift to this team that they didn't have last year.
Hits the first free throw. And hits both. So 6 for 6 on the year. 22-8 Oregon. 2:27 left in the first. Macy Warren. Now with it is Gillen out top. Serini with Dufficy out on her. Beyond the arc. Loses the dribble. Got it back. Isaacson. Hurst is there into the corner. Che defending on Gillen. And Gillen says, you're 6'8". I'm coming back out here. Now to Serini. Serini drives 6 on the shot clock and lost it out of bounds.
Another thing about Shania, she just brings the energy. You can feel it. It's palpable. You know, as a teammate, you cannot not be influenced by that energy. It's certainly infectious and helpful to have a teammate like that.
Yeah, and if nothing else, you know there might be a loose ball you can pick up and go the other way.
Yeah, with all her work.
Here's Hurst, lobs high-low inside to Shea with the left hand on the right side this time, and same result.
Same result, and for young players, keep that ball high. Don't bring it down to gather. That's when the little junk dogs get in there, those little guards, and take it from you.
8 points for Filipina Che. Out top, no shot. Papa steps in, passes back out as they step in, draw you in, trying to get it back outside, but the Ducks have defended that pretty well. Macy Warren, inside block, out of bounds by Che. And he flexes.
Well, and you love to see that personality. That just exudes some of her confidence that she's gaining. Great read defensively to come over and help.
She was flexing with a smile, though. It was not a little smack talk. Here's a shot clock violation by Dixie State after they inbounded, and Ducks ball leading 24-8 with 1:13 to go here in the first. Hurst screened by Che. Now over to Dufficy on the right wing. Baseline, Pinto steps in, and an air ball from about 8 feet, but rebound Dixie State, tied up by Filipina Che, and they're saying Che was out of bounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Pinto probably not the greatest shot, but man, she worked hard to make up for it. Didn't let Dixie State get the rebound and get out easy. They almost got a turnover, so gotta love that ability to really work hard after making a mistake.
Isaacson, they work it around now, out to back to the top is Camacho, Vegas Camacho, what a great name.
Yeah.
Just into the lineup. And a violation by Dixie State.
Yeah, travel. It's interesting that Dixie State, you know, sometimes when you're a really good three-point shooting team, your counter to the defense flying out of you is a little dribble jumper, and they're not adding that tonight. They're getting way too deep in the paint. I think if they could do a little dribble jumper, they could improve, certainly. Maybe not beat Oregon, but...
Cross-court pass to the left wing, and Pinto hits a three. She is 3 for 4. Excuse me, that's her first three. 1 of 2 now on the year from threes for Pinto. And a 27-8 lead. Ducks trapping on the right wing along the sideline, and it'd be out of bounds to Dixie State with 13.5 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that sideline is another defender for Oregon, and they do a really good job of pushing the offense to the sideline, trapping it when they're so big and people are rushing the passing lanes. Whoa.
Warren drives, dishes to Gillen, who goes inside left side of the lane. Short jumper, no good. Pinto rebounds as the first quarter comes to a close. Ducks 27, Dixie State 8. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your field? can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away.
Discipline and staying down, knowing where their shooters are, recovering, and putting pressure on them enough just to make them miss and get them out of that rhythm. That's really important. When you play a smaller, maybe not as great team, you have a tendency maybe not to focus so much, but he's got him dialed up tonight.
Sedona Prince and Sydney Parrish come back in. It went to Sedona out high and then over to the left wing, and Parrish hits a three. 30-8 Oregon. 9:40 to go. Just underway here in the second quarter. 3-ball up by Camacho. Just grazes iron, and Hurst down the left side for the Ducks. You just want to stay sharp. You know you're probably going to win this and win it handily, but you just want to stay sharp, stay elite. Sedona Prince. Right wing, one dribble, inside Che, right side, left hand, no. Duffy, the offensive board, out to Prince. And Sedona over to Hurst, and you can hear Coach to her left saying, swing it, move the ball. That's what that means. Around in the corner, Duffy. Parrish, deep left wing, trying to get a screen from Prince, can't use it, but step back two is Air. Duffy, the rebound, steps in, and Hurst, she gets air, but on the other side, Che misses it, and the shot clock buzzer sounds. The Ducks got some looks, didn't hit any.
Yeah, just kind of an empty possession, Terry. Not really any intention, any purpose. I thought they could have got the ball inside a little bit, maybe not for a score, but to make that defense collapse. And in that time, Dixie State was able to stay out on their shooters and have a good defensive possession.
And Vegas Camacho tried to split Hurst and Duffy, and they took it away. Hurst down the other end, fouled, trying to score. She'll shoot two. So foul is charged to Vegas Camacho. Her first foul and team foul number one here in the second quarter. 8:40 to go, 30-8 Oregon.
Vegas was not happy with Catherine Cornell on that play. She felt maybe she had the ball kicked and fouled, but got back defensively and is making Alicia Hurst earn it from the free throw line.
Hurst now 3 for 3, now 4 for 4 as she hits both free throws from the free throw line on the year in the two games. 32-8 now Oregon. 8:35 left here in the second quarter. Maddie Warren has Kylie Watson above the Oregon bench. 7 first quarter points. Maddie Shear set to check back in as well. Vance, Warren, drive, Gillen inside, dishes corner, work it around to the right wing. Vance open for a three, no. Che for the rebound. Filipina leading the Ducks scoring with 8. Now Hurst up to 7 to join Kylie Watson. Here's Duffy on right wing, inside to Sedona. Didn't quite set her feet. The other side, Che misses. And the rebound, Gillen. And try to weave her way through traffic. Parrish reached in and picks up the foul. Sydney with her first team here in the quarter for the Ducks. Che coming out, Hurst, as well as Maddie Shear and Kylie Watson back in.
Well, you know, you expect your bigs to score not once, not twice, not 3 times, and I think some of the guards were a little bit watching rather than getting back in defensive transition, and they had to foul Dixie State to not get scored on. Good foul.
Gillen gets inside, dishes back out. Isaacson misses the 3-back iron. They are now 2 of 9 make it 2 of 10 for threes. Watson, Shear, left wing as Parrish rattles one in and out on a long 3. Looked good in the air but didn't go down. Comes down to Dixie State. Camacho hesitates, goes to the right corner to Vance. Vance drives in the lane, reverses with the left hand and got it in. Tough shot in traffic.
Well, I think that was a good decision for her. I think they've been sort of settling for not taking it all the way to the rim. Even if you get your shot blocked, that's okay. You'll get it back. Have a chance to get an out of bounds play underneath.
Shear the drive, missed the shot. Rebound is good by Kylie Watson. 34-10 Oregon. 7 minutes to go here before halftime. Ducks with some pressure again in 3/4. Shear at the point. They get it across. Camacho goes out top. Gillen on the dribble. Parrish defending. Now picked up the dribble and wanted to get it to Camacho, maybe on a back door. Here's a block shot. Maddie Warren trying to 3. Prince got it. But Dixie State gets it back. Here's Gillen. 3 left wing. Good. Brianna Gillen. 16 points a game and 2 of 8 for threes coming in. Not her game as much as threes. Watching her against Portland State, she was a penetrator, mid-range game was pretty good. Here's Parrish circling all the way around, and she scores with the left on the left side with the right hand. And Parrish now with 6 points. Starting roll here today, 36-13 Oregon. Into the corner, Isaacson comes to the right wing. Sedona right there. Vegas Camacho to the top. Now Warren tries to go around Watson. Watson hand on the hip. Could have been a call there. And there's a 3 ball by Camacho that's no good. And Sedona Prince with a rebound. Her 3rd rebound to go with 2 points for Sedona. Has it out top, 3-point range. And being patient, still 20 on the shot clock. Run the play, run it through. Move the ball. Kylie Watson out top. High-low into Prince. Turns and missed the bunny. Just a little bit further away. Maybe she wanted to, but still she hits those all day long.
She looks stronger than last year, so that's really good to see. I love how deep she got in the paint so she can catch and turn, but just faded away enough to just have it come up short.
Parrish and Duplessis come out. Shania Pinto is in, and Hurst, I think, came right back in. 5:23 to go before halftime, a 36-13 Oregon lead over Dixie State. A new NCAA team recently. Out top is Vance. Now Sereni, ball knocked away. Shear, here's a foot race for it, and diving on the floor, Sereni gets it and tries to get it to a teammate and goes off her hands in the corner, but racing to get it is Hurst, but out of bounds off of her. And it will be a Dixie State ball.
It'll be interesting to see if they reset the shot clock. They don't feel that they had any possession, Dixie or Oregon.
Change,
so
yeah.
It looks like it might just be a 1-second shot clock because it wasn't in possession.
From back court, just 1 second.
Yeah, I think Hurst got a little bit of a bump there on that subsequent scramble for the ball.
We got the timeout, 4:57 to go. I don't know what you're going to do with that, but, well, inbound it and maybe see if you can get a throw, or maybe you try and throw it down into front court, I guess would be the thing to do. With Oregon size, I don't know how well that's going to work. 4:57 to go, second quarter, Ducks 36. And the Trailblazers of Dixie State 13 back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, son, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Pops.
What's on your mind?
Just
Therapy today, proud partner of Oregon Athletics and keeping fans in the game. The Ducks shooting 45% for the ball game. Just 3 of 10 here in the second quarter so far. And 3 of 8 overall for threes. 37.5%, 5 of 7 at the line. 19-12 rebounding. Dixie State 26% shooting. And just 23%, 3 of 13 for threes, their specialty. Ducks have done a nice job there, 0 for 2 at the line for Dixie State.
You know, Dixie State has some really good spacing, Terry. They keep you spaced. They look for those penetration gaps, and I think the Ducks have been really disciplined. This is a lot harder to defend than it looks. I think Oregon is making it look really, quite, easy. But they are working hard. They space you. They look to penetrate. They look to pitch. They keep the ball moving. And so Oregon is playing very good defensive discipline, and they're playing without fouling. They only have 4 fouls, and those have been mostly in defensive transition.
So Dixie State inbounded to backcourt, tried a 3/4 length that went over the backboard. Down at the other end, here's Sedona with a 17-footer from the right wing is good. 4 for Sedona.
I think that came out of a nice diagram out of the timeout, trying to get her involved on that right block, and the turnaround, very nicely done.
38-13 Oregon. 4.5 minutes to go before halftime. Pass over to Sereni. Now to Maddie Warren in the corner, left corner right in front of the Duck bench. Passes to the right wing to Vance out top. Fakes a 3 is Isaacson. Now to Vance. She does fire a 3 and hits it. Vance.
They opened that up just with a shot fake that Sedona went up a little bit. Were able to penetrate and kick. Very well executed with not a lot of space.
Kylie Watson, right wing. Hurst goes to the elbow, free throw line jumper, in and out, and Vance the rebound. 38-16 Ducks. 3:50 left here in the second. Isaacson out top. Shear defending. Now switches off, knocks it away from Sereni. Pinto has it. Gives to Shear. Ducks trying to run out as they hit Hurst on the right wing. 3 and out. And the rebound to Dixie State. Had a 3-on-2, but take the 3. You got some people there for the miss, hopefully.
Great defensive execution by Maddie Shear. They're switching the ball screens, and she's jumping out and taking that driving lane away. Dixie State hasn't quite figured that out yet and tends to attack rather than maybe pull back and expose Oregon's defense on that switch.
In the corner, Sereni. A 3-ball after Sedona kind of went by her, and didn't really look like a shot, almost a throw, but it went.
Yeah, well, that's what you get, those hockey shots every once in a while in Canada. And you shoot enough of them and you get good practice and they go in.
38-19 Oregon, 2:50 left here in the second. Sedona Prince out top. Shear comes around, a handoff from the screen and fires and rattles to the left. Right to Sereni. Bringing it up, Pinto greeting her out top. Now over to Macy Warren. She dribbles to the wing inside the arc. Out top Isaacson, Sedona Prince right there. Into the corner, Maddie Warren. Watson on her, circles around in the lane, and a whistle on the dribble. And a foul on Watson.
Yeah, that's, switching up. I mean, Oregon is able to do that quite a bit because Watson is quite athletic, but just got the corner turned on her by Warren and then bumped into her, and a foul was called.
Dixie State, a reset of the shot clock to 20. They get it into Gillen, who has been quiet, just 3 points, averages over 16 a game in their 2 games. Che set to come in for the Ducks. Out top is Vance, looking some backdoor cuts. The Ducks cover it up. Now Gillen drives all the way to the rim, missed it. Went over the rim and the glass, and Watson the rebound. Goes all the way down, Shear hands off to Prince, 15 feet no. And the rebound coming down to Gillen. Back the other way we go. 1:50 left in the second. 38-19 Oregon. Inside, Warren dishes it around. They move it around to the left wing to Gillen. Now to Vance. Pinto got it away, but Dixie State maintains possession with 10 to shoot. Macy Warren. Now to Gillen. Shear won't let her turn the corner. Backs her up. Now down to 3 seconds to shoot. Over in the corner, Maddie Warren with the 3-ball. Quick 3 to beat the shot clock, and it misses. And Pinto rebounds to Shear. Over the left wing. Oh, Hurst wasn't watching. You saw that too.
Yeah.
And then out to Watson. Inside, goes with the right hand with the big left foot step. Going right to left. Usually she goes left to right, but changed it up.
Well, that's good because that's a counter to that left-handed move, and I think Oregon finally got it in the paint. They had 4 possessions there where they went down and took, I thought, some rush shots and didn't get rewarded for it. You do that against a good team, they can go on a run.
50 seconds left, 40-19 Oregon. Maddie Warren inside, dishes to the corner. Here's a 3 for her sister, Macy, that misses. Pinto rebounds to Shear. 39 seconds left before halftime, a 40-19 Oregon lead. Shear, screen, Prince hesitates, left side, and a little up and under, no good. And Dixie State rebounds Vance. And the shot clock is off. I'm not sure they're the kind of team to look for the last shot, but they look like they are.
Yeah.
Gillen holding on her hip outside, now puts the dribble down. Pinto reaches in. 8 seconds left here in the half. Watson, now Maddie Warren, out deep, hesitates, drives on Pinto inside, and Sedona Prince comes over and says, no, you don't. And she almost traveled with the ball and passed it back out as the half comes to an end. A good half, Bev. 20 to nothing. And the points off the bench, 9-2 fast break points, 6-3 second chance points. Leading the way, 10 points, Kylie Watson in that first half. 8 points for Filipina Che, 7 points for Elise Hurst off the bench as we get set to go. And not the same starting lineups for the Ducks as Tahina Paupau started the game, played 2.5 minutes, and maybe that's all they wanted to see. Just get out and run around and see how you feel. And here's Dixie State with the ball to start the second half, and Kylie Watson picks up the foul.
Not a lot of contact, but obviously the official a lot closer than we are, Terry.
Just underway here in the third quarter, a 40-19 Duck lead. They beat Idaho State on Tuesday, 91-34. Vance into corner, fakes Prince, but then circles back as she got inside. Sedona was chasing, and then she threw it back so Sedona could defend Isaacson. Now in the penetration, here's Gillen. Good shot.
Yeah, that was a cut that we were talking, you and I, off the radio about, Terry. Just a slip of the screen, and that seemed open against Oregon's defense. So maybe Dixie State talked a little bit about that at halftime.
Sedona Prince, about a 15-footer on the right side, goes a little long, skims the rim, and then out of bounds off Dixie State. Oregon ball, the new 20 on the shot clock. Maddie Shear to inbound, left baseline to Sedona, back to Shear in the corner. Fakes, tries to go baseline. Now back out to Prince. Good defense that time by the freshman, Maddie Warren. Inside, here's Sydney Parrish. Spins, left shoulder, scores.
Nice cut by Sydney underneath the hoop, caught her defender off guard. Nice feed by Sedona for a really nice basket in the paint. It doesn't always have to be post players.
42-21. Oregon, just a minute into this third quarter. Gillen gets inside. Everybody goes away, and then she spins on Shear and scores. She has 4 straight.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get her going. One of the things I like about Oregon, and they did this the other night, defensively taking the high score from the opposing team out of the game. They did that to Gulish the other night, certainly from Idaho State, and tonight Gillen hasn't scored until really the beginning of this second half.
Shear misses a shot at the other end. Gillen with it out top. Hurst all over, beyond the arc, 15 to shoot. Maddie Warren, 42-23 Ducks. Dishes back, Vance out top, now Isaacson, 3 good. And 42-26.
Yeah, I think Kylie got a little bit sucked into the paint on that, and then the ball reversed suddenly, and maybe, you know, Dixie State saw some things that Oregon was doing defensively and seems to have a few more counters.
It's 7-2 here in the third quarter. Dixie State, as Prince gets fouled shooting in the lane, will shoot 2. Foul charge to Vance, I think it was.
Again, sorry, Tara, again, a really deep catch by Sedona. And, you know, when she gets in that deep, you know, she's probably going to be successful either by getting a really good attempt off or making the defense foul her. So I think that's just her strength this year that she didn't seem to have last year in some of those games.
Yeah, because she can step out. The mid-range game's really good, but
yep.
Yeah, seeing more of that. And I know Coach wanted that more a year ago. And looks like she's gotten stronger.
Yeah, for sure.
44-26 as Sedona hits 2 free throws, 6 for Sedona. 14 to shoot, Sereni out top with Hurst defending. Now a cut to Isaacson, kicks to the wing. Warren 3 is back iron and kicks out to Kylie Watson. Here come the Ducks. Shear down the right side into the corner. Tries to give to Hurst, and the handoff not quite clean, but Hurst came up with it. Now Watson, high-low, going underneath to Sedona, and spins and scores. 8 for Sedona Prince.
Yeah, coach is looking at them like, well, what? Why are we doing that every time?
Yeah.
Well done, well executed. Found the right person at the right time.
Here's a steal, Parrish. As Gillen lost the dribble, Parrish down the floor, quickly Shear. Free throw line, dishes to the corner. Here's Hurst, 3. Nope. And the rebound knocked into the Duck bench by Gillen. It'll be Oregon ball in front court with 20 to shoot. 6:53 to go in the third quarter, 46-26 Ducks.
Timeout called by Dixie State.
And Dixie State wants a timeout, so we'll take it. 6:53 to go. 20-point Duck lead. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
U.S. Bank is proud to honor military veterans on Veterans Day and every day. Your commitment to serve inspires us to serve you. We proudly partner with Jane, the retired officer looking for a new home for her family. U.S. Bank knows that you are determined to achieve your goals. That's why we support veterans and your families by offering specialized products and services to meet your needs.
Open them up for some different scores, you know, some layups, some open threes. They're shooting the ball a little bit better in this second half. Oregon, on the other hand, you know, they're still trying to get that inside game going consistently, and that's going to be, you know, the focus of this team. You know, Dixie State is keeping Oregon, you know, under 50% shooting, so they play hard. They're very composed, particularly when, against Idaho State, another solid lower level team really wasn't able to keep Oregon under 50% shooting. This is a little bit of a victory for, I believe, Dixie State.
Inbound to Shear, Hurst. I think Duck's still settling sometimes for the shot that coach doesn't want them to settle for. Parrish on the wing, holds it high above her head. Now to Shear out top. Here comes a screen. Watson to the right elbow, still on the dribble. In the corner, Hurst. Hurst in the lane, right to left, up and in. Nice, tough shot.
She can fix some things up for you. It was a little bit of a broken play. I thought Maddie Shear got a little bit too deep and into trouble, but Hurst really made it up for them.
48-26, Ducks up to 22-point lead. In the corner is Vance. Pass out to Warren, now in the left corner. Here's a shot by Isaacson that doesn't go. And hits the up top toward the time clock, and it'll be Ducks ball in backcourt. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third, a 22-point Duck lead. 25 has been the largest lead at 38-13. Parrish on the dribble out top, hesitates. Could have shot a three, but didn't settle. Good for her. Keep going. Here's Watson inside. Fakes. Right shoulder goes left and curls it in off the glass.
Also really good spacing by Oregon with cutters. She was one-on-one. Nobody could come and help. Well done by this Oregon team.
And Kylie Watson, career high of 12, and that's where she is right now. 50-26 Oregon. Midway through the third, blocked by Sedona Prince. Shear, left wing Parrish. Parrish dribbles left to right and scores. Let's see if they count it or say before the shot. I think they're going to count it. Gonzalez says it's and one, and Parrish gets the bucket, her 10th point, and go to the line for a free throw.
Again, I think the spacing offensively by Oregon really helped Sydney Parrish get to the rim. Everybody's holding their space outside. Very difficult for the team to help. And with her athleticism and her ability to go over people, a nice score.
Missed the free throw, kicks off to the left. That was Maddie Warren's second foul, and the second team foul here in the quarters. We approach 5 minutes to go in the third. Ducks leading by 26, doubling up Dixie State 52-26.
Well, again, Terry, defensively, Oregon is playing very, very well in terms of their discipline. Still, into the third quarter, playing without fouling, and that's really important.
Isaacson to inbound down the right hash, gets it back, stops on the right elbow with Sedona Prince at 6'7" on her, and says, yeah, somebody help me. Vegas Camacho is in and gives over to the left side. The three is no good by Avery Papa, who's checked in. Yeah, they're in. Sedona, top of the circle, fires, back iron. And Perry's trying to save it, does, goes right to Warren. Somehow got it right before it went to the Oregon bench. Good hustle by Parrish. Papa on the drive in the lane, kicks in the corner. Camacho gets Shear up in the air, fires a long two that misses. And Sedona Prince with another rebound, her sixth to go with 8 points. 4:18 to go in the third, 52-26 it remains. Looking for Watson inside, Shear goes to her, one-on-one. Inside, right hand hook shot right in front of the rim, good. And Watson a new career high, 14 points.
Pretty automatic, well done by Kylie Watson, really showing coach and the team that she's ready to go if needed. Not being in that starting position when Niara comes back.
Maddie Warren with a travel out top, and substitutions coming in. Pinto is coming in as Parrish comes out, and Filipina Che will be coming in as well. Timeout on the floor. They're going full. I think we will stay here. It should be a 30-second timeout, I believe. But the Ducks are sitting down. We'll stay here. Duck basketball.
Positive note for the Ducks as they head down to some sun and surf.
And no Niara Sabali today, but looks like she will be back, at least what we're hearing for the Bahamas. Is more precautionary, I'm sure, today. But, she stirs it up. You want action. She gets inside.
Yep.
And she's so athletic at 6'5". And she can really stir up the action inside. Speaking of stirring it up, Filipina Che is back in, and Chania Pinto. Those two are, I'll tell you what, the Ducks are deep and good. There's Shear throwing it away, I'm not sure, was she trying to get it to Watson?
Well, no, Hurst was cutting back door, but I think Hurst made the read on the defense, and Maddie didn't, and threw it to where she thought she'd be. Happens.
The Ducks on a 12-0 run the last 4+ minutes. 3.5 minutes to go. 54-26 Oregon. Gillen out top. Now to Warren. The Ducks in a zone, it looks like. Now Gillen inside. She's a good scorer, and then fires up over Shea. Got her to kind of back off, put her hand down, and then she hit it.
Yeah, you know she was going to have a few moments, even though she's very heavily guarded by Oregon. Nice player.
Yeah, Gillen, 9 points and 8 rebounds. Out top Shear, 54-28. Pinto in the corner, goes out top, screen from Watson over to the right corner. Shear goes down the baseline inside and scores. Nice strong move.
She's been trying to get that baseline drive, and she finally sliced by and then came back out from underneath, and really pretty move.
Her first 2 points, 1 of 7 shooting for Maddie. And 0 for 2 for threes, but that a driving lay-in on the baseline. Inside Gillen against Shea, and then falls down and travels. She was trying to, hopefully that Filipina pushed her a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, you know, they're doing a good job against that zone, getting it into the high post. I think they're just a little too deep for the size of Gillen. If they could get a little bit out on the free throw line, that would extend Shea up a little bit, where maybe not her strongest area to guard.
So Watson goes out with a new career high 14 points. Here's Pinto on the drive as Duffy is checked in, and Pinto will go to the line for 2. The foul to Gillen, and that is her first and second team foul here in the quarter with 2:20 to go in the third, and a 56-28 Duck lead. Now third team foul as they update. But Pinto at the line.
Pinto at the line for 2 shots.
2 for 2 today. 5 points, 6 rebounds in just 14 minutes. That's pretty good production.
Yep.
Make it 6 points.
So efficient in all that she does.
Yeah.
Has a ton of energy. You know, I think if Oregon, as they progress in their playbook this year, if they step up a little bit with some aggressive full court pressure, she's going to be someone to wreak havoc on the opponents, that's for sure.
Yep. She's hit all 4 of her free throws today, hit 4 the other night against Idaho State. She's 8 for 8 from the line on the season. 2:13 to go, a 58-28 Oregon lead. Pinto with 7 now. Here's Gillen on the drive, dishes, left wing. Here's Serini with a 3, the left-hander.
I would say that's classic Dixie State basketball, executed very well.
Yep. 58-31. 1:55 left here in the third. Shear over to Duffy. Doesn't fire the 3. Coming around Hurst at the free throw line. Now to Pinto. Looking inside for Che. They do go to Che, and she's grabbed by Papa. First foul on Papa. Parrish in for Shear for the Ducks. Here comes a trailblazer. Hannah Robbins getting in for the first time.
This is a little play call for Shea. See if she can get it. It's going to go over the top.
There we go, right? Whoop, too high on the pass from Hurst.
That's going to work, though, sooner or later.
Duffy chases it down near center court, and the shot clock didn't start or something, is Chuck Gonzalez coming over to the scorer's table. And they may have to look at the monitor to determine. He's over there talking. I didn't see it, but evidently something didn't start is what I would imagine. 16 on the shot clock, 1:38 left here in the third. The Ducks will inbound it on the sideline as Duffy had control of it. But the buddy play that they try to do, used to do that with Jillian Aileen back in the day, and then of course with Ruthie Hebert. Satu Sabali, I think they did it with her as well.
3 seconds to the shot clock as well.
And when it works, it's a thing of beauty. You put the shot clock down to 5.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. It started.
Well, they did have a possession before the out-of-bounds play, which is usually why they call money on a low shot clock. But
now it's 19.
at 19.
Okay. Chuck Gonzalez goes over and gets it straightened out. All right, here we go. Pinto to inbound, top right. Across the way, goes to Hurst. Screen Duffy. Goes to the left wing. Looking for Che. Go right to her. One-on-one. Left hand. Oh, too hard. And a foul on Dixie State. Che will shoot 2.
Yeah, and catching it that deep and the ability just to not even dribble, to just check where your defender is and spin and score. You know, that's a good sign that Filipina understands the importance of getting in there and battling, because some people won't give it up. You gotta go and you gotta step around and fight for it.
Rattles out on the free throw, her first trip. 8 points for Filipina Che and 4 rebounds in just 9 minutes. And missed both free throws. Tried to get her own rebound. Knocked away, though, to Isaacson. Dixie State ball, 1.5 to go in the third. Ducks leading 58-31. Gillen on the dribble. Hands off Serini. To the top. Hurst defending. Tries to go left. Now hands off to Gillen. Coming around all the way inside against Che. Little teardrop. And Filipina didn't touch it. And it is Oregon ball.
Yeah, a little dribble jumper there. Just, you know, Sabrina used to be the queen of that. You know, she'd go by that pick and roll, and if the defense didn't come out, she'd stop and pop right on that free throw line. And it's really a difficult shot, but if you practice it, it works.
Here's Hurst getting it from Duffy on the left wing and hits another 3. Hurst with her second three-pointer, 2 of 5, 12 points for Elise Hurst, who's showing that she's a pretty good addition from New Mexico, the transfer. Gillen. Out top is Isaacson. 40 seconds left here in the third. Here's a steal. Parrish going to run out all alone. Left hand, lay it in. Parrish with 12.
She's done that in it. Well, they've played only 2 games, but she really is anticipating where that ball's going, and it's a product of her again. She's got it again.
Yeah.
It's a product of her, I think, really understanding the game scout this year, knowing the tendencies of her opponents. Really well done. Yeah.
Got it away from Serini, and then the tie-up, and the held ball goes to Oregon.
Those are 2 really important turnovers for the Ducks.
20 seconds to go here in the third. 63-31. Parrish gets it wide open left corner, short on the 3. And the rebound off of Isaacson, who tried to get it before going out of bounds, and then tried to pull her hands back, and she touched it, the official says. And she didn't argue. I think she knew she did. Just grazed it. And with 11.9 to go here in the quarter, Ducks get it. Parrish in the left wing. Backs up, fires, and oh, that looked good. No, Che rebounds and puts it in. The cleanup.
Yeah, she is going to be hard if she gets that position. She knows when her team's shooting the ball.
Almost a half-court shot at the buzzer by Gillen that almost banked in but missed. 3 quarters in the books here from Matthew Knight Arena. The Ducks 65, Dixie State 31. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Can't be more excited for the season to come.
Yeah, I'll never forget when the Ducks went to the Final Four, beat Mississippi State up in the Moda Center. And normally the NCAA doesn't let things like that happen, but in the postgame, when the Ducks were cutting down the net, they were doing shout at the Moda Center, and 12,000 were going crazy.
No,
it was something to behold.
It's something that the fans feel a part of, particularly when you can have these moments. It galvanizes the team if they're not already galvanized. It keeps the energy going into the fourth quarter, even in a blowout, but even more importantly when there's some close games. That will be important for this team to feel the energy. Kelly has often referred to the Matthew Knight Arena is I can feel this. I can't explain it, but I can just feel
the sound.
Feel the sound, and it's deep into my bones, and there's nothing finer.
Terry Johns, Bev Smith here as we start the fourth quarter. 65-31, Oregon leading Dixie State. It'll be Trailblazers basketball. Goes into Warren into backcourt. So you want to stay sharp here in this final quarter as Pinto, Hurst, Che, Parrish, and Duffy on the floor for the Ducks. Wearing the white tonight, the classic Oregon script across their chest. Here is Isaacson out top for a three that rattles out, and Che gets the rebound, her 6th to go with 10 points. Here's Hurst flying down on the baseline, a little over the rim. Got her own rebound, though, out to Parrish. Stops, left elbow, partially blocked by Gillen. And the loose ball taken by Warren for Dixie State. Down in the corner, Gillen, Parrish there. Goes out top, Parrish following. Now to Isaacson, free throw line. Thought about trying to drive on Che and decided not. Now steps out, gets it back for a three, hits.
3 points, number 22.
Yeah, she kind of got rid of it, stepped out even further. Shea didn't follow her and knocked it down.
65-34. Isaacson into double figures with 11. Her 3rd three of the ball game. Inside, Che misses with the left hand, a little too far.
Yeah, a little deep.
Gillen back the other way. A little more than a minute into the 4th. Tied up. Pinto and Che inside, and this should go to the Ducks as
Ball goes to the Ducks.
Dixie State inbounded to start the 4th. .841 to go. 65-34. Ducks shooting 46% from the field. Only 29% for threes today. 34% for Dixie State, 32% for threes. Much better than their 5 of 34 against Portland State Friday. And there's an air ball 3 by Hurst.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like she got her feet set, even though she was pretty wide open. They ran a little stagger down, and they first cut her curls, and then she popped up pretty wide open.
Top of the circle is Vance. Coming by, wanted to give it to Warren, but Hurst wouldn't let him do it. Now to Isaacson, another 3, short, and Pinto with a rebound. Her 7th to go with 7 points. Hurst. Now to Che, now Pinto, open left wing, 3, in and out. Duffy, no, make it Parrish with the rebound. Trying to get it out to Duffy. Parrish fouled on the rebound, and it'll be out of bounds to the Ducks. First team foul of the 4th, as the foul is charged to Warren, her 3rd. Maddie Warren.
Sydney Parrish's energy just on those loose balls, those hustle balls, it's just been outstanding in these first 2 games.
Inbound goes to Duffy. Back out to Parrish. Screen Duffy. Parrish left wing now to Duffy. The pop. And short on the 3 and up high. Che the rebound. Muscles her way to the rim and scores.
Well, she's more than, I mean, a lot of people said she's a little bit of a project. Man, I think she's a production right now.
Yeah, she's going to get better, though. You know that, too.
And she just really went after that rebound and took it upon herself to get solid and score.
Isaacson out top for Dixie State. Gillen now drives, dishes in the corner. Sereni 3. No, Pinto gets the rebound to Hurst. 7:15 to go in the 4th. 67-34 Ducks. Kylie Watson set to check in for Oregon. The new career high, 14 points tonight. Pinto on the right wing on the dribble, 15 to shoot. Here comes Maddie Shear as well. Pinto, 3, good. Shania Pinto into double figures now with 10 points and 8 rebounds.
And such an elegant basketball player. Always composed, always ready to play, always got a smile on her face.
Shot at the other end, no good by Dixie State. Ducks ball. 6:37 to go now. The Ducks by 36. Parrish in the corner. Was Coach Parrish, was she going to shoot it? He said no.
No, he thought she should take that one.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, oh boy. Still trying to figure things out.
Pass into Che, got it knocked away, got it back and is fouled. Will shoot 2. As the foul for Dixie State charged to Gillen, her 2nd, and 2nd team foul here in the quarter for Dixie State. Parrish coming out, Shear is in. As Watson waiting to check in for Che, who will be shooting free throws. Filipina Che from Ghana, and then into Toronto at Crestwood Prep
there you go.
in the Toronto area. Calgary, Alberta, Is that Toronto area?
No, Calgary is in Alberta.
They were saying Toronto, but that's, yeah. Short on the second, hit the first.
Toronto might be as far as from
Yeah.
Calgary as the Bahamas from here. So.
Okay. So Che with 13 points. She stays in on the miss. Couldn't get Watson in. Under 6 minutes to go. Here's a three by Gillen that doesn't go. Kicks long. Tim Shear. Shear to Hurst. Hurst gets a bump from Vegas Camacho. And she's from Las Vegas.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
But she's a tough little player. She's only 5'3". She's a young sophomore. She's comes out here. She's pretty confident. That was a pretty impressive contact that she had with Hurst, but it's called on the foul.
Quick inbound to the baseline, about a 12-footer for Duffy. Just a hair long, kicks out. 71-34, Oregon, 5:40 to go. Gillen out top, right wing. The drive by Macy Warren. Now the steal, Kylie Watson. Watson all alone, going down herself. Not alone, but the defender's there and scored. She has 16, adding to her career high.
Just a great game for her. She's ready. I thought she played a really smart game. She didn't take anything that was forced and has played pretty good defense too.
That was very athletic play for a 6'4" player. Here's a steal by Pinto. She's going all alone and left hand missed it. She couldn't quite get control of it.
She had a really nice poke steal there. That guard did not even know she stole the ball. It was so beautiful.
Under 5 minutes to go, 73-34 Oregon. Gillett in the corner, out top. Macy Warren against Pinto. Goes to the right wing. Now Isaacson, Shear knocked it away. Shear trying to get him. Isaacson chases it down at back court. 3 to shoot. Way out, Macy. Warren didn't get it off as Pinto is right there at a shot clock violation.
Pinto's still a little bit sheepish about that layup she missed. But she'll get it next time. You can see the determination in her eye.
20th turnover for Dixie. Out late Tuesday for the Bahamas. The battle for Atlantis. Oklahoma first, 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. 1:30 pregame show. Have the action for you from the
Oklahoma has
Atlantis.
a new coach this year.
Yes.
First time Sherry Cole won't be there. So it'll be interesting to see what they look like and feel like.
Yeah, they've got a couple of big wins over lesser opponents. But
yep.
That's what you do. You tune it up. And then you got to turn it up when the opponents get a little tougher. Duck ball. Watson out top. Shear top left. Screen. Little cat and mouse with Sedona Prince. And Shear pulls up and hits a 10-footer. She hasn't been as solid today, but the 2 games she still looks so in control.
Yeah, and that was a nice read. The defense got off her. She really didn't go to that dribble jumper a lot last year. You can see she's added it. Hopefully, that will become a major staple in her game because she can't go by people. 4
points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for Maddie Shear. Shot by Camacho at the other end over Sedona Prince. It didn't get it. Ducks with the ball. Watson the screen. Shear fires a 3. Still short. Watson the offensive rebound and dribbles out and says, let's reset. Gives to Hurst. Hurst the drive and a foul by Camacho. I think her 3rd.
Yeah, Hurst is really good at penetrating right directly at the defenders. A lot of times people will try to go around the defender and she penetrates right at the defender, and the defender doesn't really have a choice other than to foul or let her go in for an attempt on the basket.
She's pretty quick and has a little hesitation in there
yeah,
as well.
That really freezes the defense.
Here's the money play on the baseline out of bounds. It goes right to Sedona Prince. Jumps up, just tips it right in. Actually a shot up in the air and in.
Nice touch pass by Maddie Shear. Just got it right up there perfectly for her.
10.6 rebounds for Sedona. A couple assists as well. 3:15 to go. 77-34 Oregon. Knocked out of bounds on the pass to the wing by Shear. Trying to go to Serini. Talia Serini started her career at San Diego State from Surrey, British Columbia. Is that close to where you're from?
It is, yep. Down in Vancouver, a suburb of Vancouver, British Columbia. Not close, but closer than here.
Steal by Watson, just took it right away from the Dixie State player to the reverse. The pass, who got the assist? It went to
Pinto.
Hurst. Yeah, Pinto.
I made a very, very nice sort of no-look pass. Hit Hurst on the run. Nice to see.
It hung on the front of the rim and finally went down. Looked
Yeah,
like it might come out.
Just sharing the ball, which is really, really nice. It just makes everybody so much more dangerous when you share the ball.
Serini inside, blocked by Watson. Down the other end is Pinto. Now out top, Sedona Prince. Over to left wing, Shear. On the dribble, screen by Sedona, fires a three and rattles out. That one looked good, but it wouldn't go down. And a rebound out of bounds off of Dixie State. It'll be Oregon ball. As I looked around the official and saw Pinto on the floor. She's just smiling. She looks happy. She loves playing the game.
She does. She's got this energy and enthusiasm that it just exudes the passion and the love of the game. She's as I said, she just brings so much already.
Duffy and Che check back in. Here's pass into Che. Couldn't quite handle. It was a little wide. Got a hand on it. It gets knocked around, and Dixie State knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oregon will inbound.
Who was in the middle of all that? Number 10,
Yep.
Pinto.
2:08 to go in this one. A 79-34 Duck lead. So Ducks will go to 2-0, heading to the Bahamas. Here's Duffy, short jumper on the inbound, her second one that they have done that. And Duffy gets, well, that's her first two. I thought she hit one earlier.
She had a similar shot like that, but it just rolled around the rim and out.
Here's a drive by new player. Talia Stimson is checked in. Transfer from Georgetown from Paul, Idaho. And took the shot, got fouled, and then reverse somersault. Looked very athletic.
Yeah,
coming back. Yeah,
she could have been up in the aqua tumbling
there you go.
practice that was happening as we came into the game today.
Stimson misses the free throw. Didn't play against Portland State. Had 13 points, or averaged 13 points at Georgetown. And hits 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 1:49 to go, 81-35 Oregon. As Coach Graves will join us here courtside in the post-game show. Stay tuned for that. Duffy to the free throw line. Underneath, Pinto the cut, tried to reverse and a foul. 2 shots for Shania Pinto coming up. So foul is going to be charged to Stimson. Papa checking in for Vance.
Shania Pinto at the line for 2 shots. Also number 5.
Dixie State, one of the new members of the Western Athletic Conference, the WAC. I was looking through the WAC members, and boy, a lot of them I had to look up what the abbreviations meant, because it's changed. Everything's changed a lot.
Yeah, conferences are different.
Grand Canyon is one that's in there, Abilene Christian.
It's keeping it all exciting.
It's Pinto. That was her first miss from the free throw line on the year. And she missed 2. 8 of 10 now. And out of bounds on the rebound. Dixie State, Oregon ball, it remains.
Philly was the reason that went out of bounds off of a Dixie State player. She just worked hard to get after that rebound.
Hurst, right baseline, goes to Duffy in a wing. Backs it up. Now to Watson, looking for Che. Inside, double team comes, but she missed it. I don't know where she was kind of in between banking it or just putting it in.
Yeah, just kind of a finger roll.
1:20 left in this one. 81-35, long shot, no good by Papa. Rebound, Che. And was that her 9th or 10th? Yeah, still just her 9th. I was waiting for them to update. Thought maybe she had a double-double. Here's Che on the drive, left side, no. And battling for her own rebound, but it goes off of her out of bounds. It'll be Dixie State ball, 58 seconds left in this one. Vegas Camacho with the ball. On the dribble, Duffy defending over to the right wing. Stimson drives too hard off the glass. Rebound Che, and there's her 10th rebound, a double-double for Filipina Che.
Yeah, that's really good. It just gives her such confidence, Terry, going into these maybe more difficult games. She's dominated here, which she should do, and you know, that gives confidence to her strengths, and you got to keep going to those strengths over and over.
Foul on Camacho, her 4th, as Hurst got the ball. Hard drive, nice little soft shot on the baseline, up and in. Hurst with 17 points tonight. Watson with 16. 22 seconds left. Almost can run it out, about a 2 or 3 second differential. Camacho, 84-35 Oregon. The Ducks will go to 2-0 and head to the Bahamas for 3 games with some tough opponents. Find out where they are down there, no doubt about it. Of course, won't have India Rogers till probably around the Christmas or just after, when the conference season starts. Tahina, we'll see. Assume she turned out okay today. Niara, hopefully have her back as the fans come to their feet and the horn sounds. The Ducks 2-0 with an 84-35 win over Dixie State. And Bev, I'm not sure as sharp as of a win against Idaho State, but still some good things that we saw.
Yeah, I think that's to be expected after the letdown of the emotional first game back with fans, Terry.
Yes.
I mean, that's a lot to get up for. And I think now they're just settling into very solid performance tonight, I thought.